Hey guys, it's your YouTube guru, Teddy P. Gray. Today I want to talk about something different than what I usually talk about. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Um, it's this new, I don't know how long she's been on. The name she goes by, Johanna. She's one of the girls I subscribe to, YouTubes I subscribe to, and her name is kind of long, it's a YouTube name. But I absolutely love this girl. She's been through so much, and she actually have documented videos about her going through the process thereof. And then she comes back and just becomes this awesome, amazing girl. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you really need to go check her out. I'll try my best to link it in the description, but I probably won't, to tell you the truth, guys. But anyway, the last video I seen that she did was so awesome. She was actually talking about the what YouTube has become today. And it's weird because I'm the YouTube guru, so I would know, like, you can really come to me and be like, hey, this guy knows something about YouTube, because I actually been following YouTube since the beginning. I got my first account in 2008, but I was using it since like 2006, and I think it started like 2004, 2005. Anyhow, some of these older people, like I always name them. One person was Mimi Molly. I just came back and I forgot about her. Then you got Baby Pirates, you got Keena Grannis, you got Nix, you has Alisa Brunel. You have so many people who were just regular people who started off making videos, and they became that bathroom girl. Todd, I have so Annie Canada, Rachel Pacer. Uh, these are people I just been following for so long. Canada, not Canada, Camara girl. Oh, I'm sorry, Camera. I'm so sorry, I botched your name. But all those over there, for the two fest people, my old people I used to listen to, and back then we used to just actually have a conversation. Like I remember, MySpace. YouTube would have YouTube would have the page of your account will actually be like a page, and you can leave comments on there. And I used to love when I used to hit a YouTube bar up, one of the people I just named, and they're right back on my page, and I just used to love seeing it on my page. And it was just the most awesome thing ever. And that's what the interaction was. It was so close knit. It became a community. And a similar thing that happened to YouTube is happened to Twitter. When I first got on Twitter, it was Keena Grannis who introduced it, and it really wasn't anybody on there other than celebrities and like big name YouTubers, and you would go there and you can get immediate response from them. And I used to do the same thing. I have that response, and I say that I remember the first time Baby Porridge ever respond back to me on a direct message. I still have that saved. And back in the days of MySpace, as I actually talked about earlier, the same thing. I had this list of these YouTubers just commenting, and that's long since been gone. So anyhow, this girl, Johanna, is how does it go? Life is death is useless. Life is awesome, or something like that. That's just the name of her page. But anyway, her last video that I just watched that inspired me to make this video, because I wasn't gonna make one even though it's Thanksgiving. Um, is that it has become so fake, and I agree and I don't agree with her. I mostly agree with her because it is such a commercialized thing that most people don't believe in the things that they're saying that they believe in. But on the other hand, it's people who do believe in the stuff they believe in, and it just became so great. Now, she's talked about how she started off, and it was just so like people just going down, they just came off and they were just talking about their heart, like just giving out like who they were, talking themselves, like being honest. And now it's just like, oh, everything is so awesome, and I got this YouTuber next to me, and they don't really like each other, and that's true. But me being a YouTube guru that I am, I can tell you that I remember when Kina Grannis first started off, and she used to use like little papers or whatever. I just grabbed a random paper or whatever, and then she was just like, she'd have something written on it, and she'd walk across the screen as such, and that was her like YouTube editing. She didn't have to edit because she used to literally have like the props. So she was already doing these things of having like this famous stuff going on, or like this uppity stuff, I guess that's what you would call it, like this high class stuff, advanced stuff going on, without having the actual digital equipment or programs to do it with. She was already being creative, and now they just have programs that actually allow people to do intros and outros and things like that built in, which it really wasn't going on then. And monetization is fairly new if you're talking about the YouTube history. Now, it's been going on for quite a while now, but YouTube wise, that stuff was just not happening. And this is where Johanna comes in at. She's saying people just get out there and just go and spill their freaking minds. Just say what they have to say, and that will be that. And that's how you became popular or non-popular. But now so much commercialization going on that people, you can't believe them if they're being real fake. Some people being like her, straight up awesome, but then she keeps it to like a minimal basis. But then you got some people who's awesome, and they're still straight up, and they got all this stuff going on, but they're still being themselves. So that's why I kind of don't agree with her on that part. But what that comes down to is, what I'm going to say is, because she pleaded, if she ever become like that, please check her. I want to do the same, because the thing is that if you look at me, my history, I've started a long time ago, and I haven't made any moves. Like I say so many times, me and Elisa Burnell, we started off together with the same guitar. She was probably maybe 6 months ahead of me, and this is like 5 years ago, and she's doing awesome. I think it's like 6 actually, but she's doing awesome. And the thing is that she continued. Now, she's another example. She progressed. Her video was just simply her getting on and singing. Nothing more, nothing less. Just singing, and then she had a guitar and learn how to play it, and then she was singing and playing at the same time, and she blew up. Me, I was almost like what Johanna was saying. I didn't do it because I didn't have anything to like give to anybody. But if I think about what Johanna started off at, and where Elisa Burnell started at, Kina Grannis, and they were just doing what they had to do, what they wanted to do, showing the world who they were. If I would have just showed the world who I was and just continued doing that, I don't know what this channel would have been. It would have been the same Teddy P. Gray. It would have been the same person, but advanced. And all the things I've been doing in that time, you guys would have been privileged to. You would have been seeing it. You would have been growing with me. But Johanna thinks that YouTube is not going to be forever. I think YouTube is going to grow into something in itself beyond just what we got going on here. And I want everyone to stick around. And I think that I have so much more time and so much to show you guys and so much to give you guys. And what I'm asking for you guys today is that you also keep me on a straight and narrow path, to keep it real as I can always be. You keep seeing the shadows because that's the lighting. And this is things that the lighting, you see, that's development of the YouTube. YouTubers learn how to use lighting and things like that. Not that they're being fake, they just evolved with time. I would like to evolve with you guys. I remember one thing, one of my YouTubers, Nicole Mauricio, said on her Facebook page was, or Twitter, one of the two, and she was like, "This, I don't get it. Why would we do this? All this posting and stuff like this, all this social network stuff." And my answer was, because you're sharing. You're sharing. That's what we're doing here. We're just sharing with each other. And I find it a privilege, because I come on YouTube and I just see all you wonderful, beautiful people that I otherwise won't get to see, won't get to know, to see your videos. And I would love for you to keep it real, so that when you do post your videos that I'm learning you and not some fake person on the other side. For me, you don't get to see everything about me because I have a journal and most of my most intimate stuff goes inside there. But like right now, I'm just being raw and uncut right now, coming straight to you guys saying, listen, I don't want it to be about the money. I don't want it to be about no fame. I don't want it to be about being a certain persona. I just want to share my day-to-day with you guys, but do it in a nice and, interesting way so that you guys could come back and see and grow with me, and I can meet all the YouTubers out there and we can share comments. And like me and was it Dog? Goodness, it's been so long. I gotta go check out my peoples. When we used to actually smoke the joint together, and I'll go and type something like just listen to your video, brother, blazing it up. He was like, yeah, me too, like literally coming right back at me like, and we're having a little conversation on YouTube right then and there. And that was like my Friday night buddy to smoke with that I never met before, but I got to watch his videos. Sorry about that, guys. But what I want to do is I want you guys to follow me along in my future, because we all have futures unless we're no more. And I want you to comment, share, and just build a real community. I would like to have a Teddy P. Gray community, and not based upon me, but we all have circles. I would like you guys to do, the circle thing from what is Google. Yeah, but we really have literal circles in real life that peoples and friends and people who comes together and you see them a lot. Maybe a school circle, maybe a community circle, maybe a church circle. For some people, that's all the same thing. Church, community, and schools are all one, but work circle. But we have these circles where we're familiar with the same things going on. My circle, my YouTube circle, was most of the people I just named. I can easily see, like Mia, uh, Mia Rose. I was watching her. I was watching Lisa Brunel. She goes to Europe, and they met, and they had a video together. That was awesome to me. That was very. This is what I'm talking about. This is what YouTube used to be, but it's no longer. It is, but it isn't. It's fake, and that's what she was saying. So from now on, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna give it to you guys raw and uncut, because me waiting to be so set up to do this, I missed out on so many years. Sorry, guys. So what I'm gonna ask of you is that you hold me to whatever it is I need to do to maintain me, and that I never venture off from being just Teddy P. Gray. And if you find me, if I move up and I start making it more professional, that's different. But if I start being fake, I would love for you guys to just not allow me to do such things. Okay, I'm getting outside pop-ups on my windows, so I guess my computer itself is telling me it's time to cut this down. So, until then, I want to say once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm going to start making videos. At least I'm almost finished with school, so that means I'm going to have more time to do these videos. I'm going to bring more of a topic these times to keep it interesting, but I'm trying to maintain more of myself. And I will tell you to like, share, subscribe, because I do want all my content to get shared and spread it out. And also, we'll be opening up a closing line, as I mentioned earlier videos, that I would like you to support. I'm not going to lie to you, because I think this should be a tool. And if we're supporting each other, we should support each other in any way possible. So, until then, I just want to tell you guys to be awesome, be yourself, and keep doing what you do, and keep sharing your content, and keep being amazing people that you are, that I've seen and I get to view on a daily basis on social media. And YouTube is so awesome because it's a side social media. It's outside of anything else. And I like for us to make sure we keep this alive and keep it raw and keep it pure and make it something more than the rest of this stuff that's happening. Okay. Well, until then, guys, I just like to say this is Teddy P. Gray. Watch my other videos. Keep in contact. And I can't wait till we meet each other, because I hope to meet some of you guys. With that, I gotta say peace. And my new word is be life. Peace and be life.